just a hard-working single dad.
You gotta get up, fam. It's my seat.
Okay. And like, what do you turn? Like, I want my seat back. You don't have a baby. I didn't ask you to get up. You got up. Never had an exchange.
He's pissed.
Saw Bernie Sanders the other day, man.
Where?
I had lunch with him recently.
What?
I had lunch with Bernie Sanders like 2 weeks ago.
What?
Yeah. I got it. My friend runs his campaign. She invited me to have lunch with him because she heard me talking on my podcast about him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So let's compare Bernie stories, right? So I see Bernie, right? And I recognize him. You know, I come face to bald head behind. Right? And then I hear a couple people talking to him like, you know, Bernie, I love what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? 2020. And I'm like, damn, the burn, right? And like, and it's like he's just got this like just huge, powerful wave around him of like change, right? And like, let's go burn. I can feel the burn, right? and no sooner was I like on some like get him burn, you know, trying to just pump him up, and it was just a guy that said off, right? Like he was just a normal dude.
Oh, what the
Yeah. So I didn't actually see the burn, man. And now to know that you were face to face with the real burn and I was face to face with the fake one.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, everybody in this category are getting faked out just like me. Take a look at Fake Finders. Oh, come on.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard.
Come on. What are you, like a teeny Kawhi? What are we doing here?
He look annoyed.
That's all.
Damn.
Bye.
Yo, he's owning it though. Like,
1000%. And they go Bernie right there to the right. Peek his head in.
Feel the burn, Kawhi.
He's hurt. They gotta put him down.
Oh, man, get on there.
He's hurt.
Oh.
He just kills this dude.
Oh, he's so beautiful. Poor thing. Don't get close. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Holy hey! Oh, it's a man! Oh, it's a oh! Hey, he almost died, though.
That's what I'm saying. He was just like, shoot him and put him out of his misery.
Holy
man.
He almost died.
But it's like, he still had to kill a bear to get that bear suit.
Obama! Like, why would Obama be with this security right here? Regular club security. Taking
Look out!
nightclub security taking Obama through.
Well, where are my bottles at? Look, guy, we gotta keep doing like honestly, me and you, like, cause honestly, this is our thing, right? Like, you even gotta like move. We can really do it. Look, you get that, right?
this is hilarious.
Go back.
Said something back. That's fair. It's a good point you bring up.
That's true. That's a real point. There you have it for Fake Finders. Okay, you know one thing that kids love to do? They love to fake hurt.
Yeah.
They love to fake hurt, and it's like the weird thing. My kids are going through a Band-Aid phase, where it's like I need a Band-Aid, and it's like what you just said you fell off the couch, like you would have something broken. You're not gonna get Band-Aided.
Yeah.
But what do you do as a dad? You put a Band-Aid on.
Yeah, give him a Band-Aid.
You know what I mean? And then you run out of Band-Aids, and then you're just like, looks like you're gonna have to bleed this one out.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody in this category knows what it's like to have play hurt playtime. Oh!
He's so cute.
Owie, ow!
He might be pooping with it, too.
Man, she is paying no mind.
She knows him well.
Oh, yung ko na.
Oh, no. Oh!
That is so
So fake. He's just like, oh, you okay?
Oh, he's in pain.
so cute.
There you go.
There you go. Oh, that was crazy.
You keep putting your hand in there.
Oh.
Guaranteed. Yep. Crossover. Crossover. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I blew my knee. I blew my knee.
That's a real soccer player there. So dramatic.
That's what happens when you grow up watching soccer. Okay, you know, I got a pretty high pain threshold. You know, I've been hurt a lot of different ways throughout my life, and I just act like I'm not hurt. You know what I mean?
It's mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's like you can go through pain, but you don't ever want to suffer. Read that this morning.
Okay.
Read that this morning. It didn't necessarily apply to this, but it's something I went through this morning.
Yeah.
But I'm never over dramatic, you know what I mean? And my kids will get over dramatic, you know, the wife will get over dramatic, bump the knee, and it'd be like, this whole thing is gone, the hammy.
Yeah.
Either of you get over dramatic when you get hurt.
I'm under dramatic.
I'm a little dramatic.
You are?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
The noises, the
for a
faces,
while.
all of that, yeah.
Does it have to be blood or you just period? Just
Blood, I'm throwing up.
Oh,
Yeah, I
throwing
mean-
up.
The side of blood,
Really?
Have you ever, like, cut yourself and blood rushed on out?
yes. Not
Okay.
too long ago, I cut my finger cooking.
Okay.
And some blood came out, and I had to lay down. I started getting dizzy.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing.
What was
Yeah.
you cooking?
I don't. You don't cut eggs.
I know. In my head, it was just like, I cut my finger.
There's not even a
Like making eggs
there.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't
look,
know.
you know, some people, like, when they feel pain, they want to act more painful, just like everybody in this category, painfully dramatic.
He is
Here we
adorable.
go.
You got it. He reacted like a soccer
real.
player, didn't
For real, this is England.
he? Yeah, for sure. Nobody touched you. I'm suing. I'm suing for sure. Crossover.
Oh, through the legs.
Nutmeg though.
There we go. Hey, man, you're so embarrassed. You had to go into this hardcore dramatic
You
pain.
did. You got nutmeg, you got crossed over. You gotta pretend. Where's the flag?
Yes, I did hit her. Yes, I did. Good to meet you. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sir, you're ingrained in some bad habits in
You
that little
are.
brain. You know what I mean? Like, already traumatizing him. Man, parenting.
Let's get some PTSD going on.
Okay, big trend going around on social media.
Whenever you say that, it's just like, I know you're not on socials like that.
Nah,
So where'd you get
man,
this info
look,
from?
Big trend. Big,
This
big
one's
trend.
different.
Okay.
This one's different.
Ready.
This is one that you know I'm gonna know.
Okay.
Okay. But where you lie to somebody that someone they love that's a celebrity has died.
Yes.
I don't like this.
It's morbid.
It is so,
It's-
crazy.
It's so bizarre. But it's one of those things that nobody was like, oh, let's start the celebrity death challenge.
Yeah.
It's like somebody did it as a joke who was a bad person.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it went viral.
Just
Yeah.
kept going. And it's always like funny to see the celebrities that people like really
Right.
break down
That's
over.
it.
You're like,
That's
okay.
it.
It says so much about the person. You know exactly who they are based on the celebrity.
That's it. That's it. Like it's way more interesting to be like, what? Like,
Right.
you know, like you even know who that person is?
Yes.
But look, you know, some of them are actually quite funny, like all in this category, lying about dying.
What? Zac Efron dead at 35.
Oh man, okay. Oh man. High School Musical was some of the greatest moments of my life.
Yeah, she's
it's
going
her
through
mother.
it.
It's her mother.
Yeah.
Zac
Okay.
Efron dead at 35.
No.
Mom, you're scaring
You're
me.
scaring
You're
me.
scaring me. I don't.
You're scared. Zac Efron's gone.
Oh my God.
What? What?
Did you see John Travolta passed away?
No. Oh, man.
I can't.
There's
I
literally
can't.
grease in her veins.
Right.
She lives
That's
for
it.
grease.
That's it. Like, you got to try to find the map to where the connection is.
Yeah.
Right.
This one's Greece.
Grease for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
No.
She's been sewing his wig over there.
That's it. That's it.
I'm sewing John's
That's
new
it.
wig. What do you mean?
That's it. Oh no.
Hell no.
Snoop Dogg died at 51. Stop it.
Stop it.
She's like, oh, bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay.
She went up hip coat in the house, man.
Right.
She
Man.
is Snoop.
Yeah.
You know who died? Nick?
No, it's Ozzy, but it's like...
Oh, man. She hit that Ozzy note.
Man, she really, really loves Ozzy. We'll be right back with more ridiculousness. Look, you make the most incredible pieces of jewelry that there are, right? And you made one of the most remarkable ones for this guy.
It's gorgeous.
Okay, talk us through this. What is this magical piece of jewelry that this man has on?
He has a bunch of different artists on that thing. That thing took me 8 months to make.
Yeah, and then did you go to him say, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to put all the artists on it.
I collect art, so I called this guy. I was like, hey, man, I want to put some artists on my neck. Put a gallery on my neck.
He said, I want a gallery.
Man, hey, look, and he never talked about this chain. He never did. He just all of a sudden, I got this chain now.
Light flex.
Yeah, it was a light flex.
Light
and then
flex.
I'm like kind of try to talk to him about it, and still nothing. Even today, I had to like start looking online to be like, oh damn, this got like press. Like this is like,
That is nice.
this is like a real ass like this is like what? This is like okay. And look, so how much garbage jewelry is there out there? Like what
lot.
percentage?
I'd say 80.
Yeah,
80%.
I already knew the percentage, 80.
Yeah,
80%.
yeah. Look, because at the end of the day, sometimes it ain't about the quality. It's just about flossing and like, hey.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, maybe it's real, maybe it's not. I'm still flossing.
I want them
You
to
know
have a
what I
good time.
Making you guess, right? Well, look, this first category, we want to dedicate it to people that just do not have the quality. Take a look at Ratty Ice.
Let me see the chain.
Oh, let's see it.
Let me see the chain.
Let me see from the back. Let me see from the
Oh,
back.
it's all tin.
That is hollow, B.
Man,
Straight from Egypt, boy.
man, that could be an Egyptian souvenir.
Yeah, you already know.
It's not even hollow, it's just indented.
That
Got my bread chain. This is like the equivalency of like an iced out pigeon.
That's amazing.
Got my bread chain. You know I'm paid.
He's like, I got bread. I got bread.
You know I run these
That
streets.
slice of loaf.
That is like a real flex, though. The rest of the pigeons starving, you walking around with a loaf on your neck, man, that's crazy. That's done right there.
Fastest way to tell if someone's chain is fake?
This is, I mean, is this real? Like where people just
Yeah,
have
it's
metal
fake.
chains?
Yeah.
I feel like he's showing us with his own chain.
There you have it for Ratty Ice. Okay, Sterling, when was the last time you crossed somebody up and dropped them on the court?
And dropped them on the court.
Have you dropped a man?
Before?
Yeah.
Yeah, a whole bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's been a while, though. You know,
Okay,
I've been
why?
moving the same, man.
Ever since you rolled that ankle?
Man, not
You never-
like, yeah, the agility is not as
Have you
quick.
lost a step?
I've definitely lost a step
Yeah?
since then. Yeah, it sucks.
Man.
It makes me
wow.
sad, actually.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't want to admit it.
Yeah,
I
it
don't like
sucks.
that I brought it up. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna be like, how's Steelo's game? I'll be like, not like it used to be.
It's facts, though. It's facts.
Oh man, I don't even like this. I feel bad now.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm fine.
My guy's
I'm
lost
still
it.
averaging like 20, you know, when I play.
Oh, okay.
But it used to be like 30, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, all
That's
right.
what it is.
I'll put that to memory.
Yeah.
Well, look, this whole category is people that are getting juked and dropped. Take a look at Fake to the Floor.
Something out, please.
Oh no.
Oh,
he's
easy
good.
work, easy work.
He's good.
Oh, my God.
That was like slow mo.
Yeah.
man,
He retired.
That's it.
He retired.
That's it. The last time you ever tried to play soccer, this
You
is
just
it.
collapse.
Oh, oh, he's defeated.
He should be.
Defeated.
That was crazy. Oh, my God.
Who's this wild card?
That's hot sauce.
Look at the photographer over here. Look at her.
Yeah.
She is ready
She's been
for
shooting at school
action.
since 67, for sure.
She's like, this is, and you know every photo is gonna be like a foot.
Yep.
It's gonna be like,
She's locked
it's gonna
in.
be
One
like
hand.
just a ball.
Oh,
Like,
y'all playing her. She looks legit.
The shorts are giving it away.
She's mad.
She hasn't taken one picture of this. She's just watching.
Legitimately missed everything.
She has nothing. She's taking one on the way back.
She's panicking.
He already scored. He's running back.
Man, she really doesn't know.
Drag back. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord.
Oh, and then he
Oh,
scores
man.
too.
score.
Go back. Like, how far does this guy go?
He's sliding.
Man, he slides back to junior high.
He really slid, too.
He committed to it.
That's it.
Dropped.
Oh, darn.
Slid right back into the minivan and went home. We'll be right back with more Ridiculousness. Okay, little kids, they learn how to lie, they learn how to be fake. You know, you gotta try to check it, and you gotta check it hard as they get better at it.
Yeah.
And then you gotta find out, oh no, they're not faking it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they're actually hurt, you know what I mean? Or
For sure.
they're actually upset. My go-to technique is to offer something super high-end experience.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Do you want ice cream? Do you want a popsicle? Do you want to go get donuts?
Okay.
Do you want to go on an adventure? If that doesn't drop those tears in an instant and they're still crying, they're really hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you
I just
know.
tell my stepson to get up. I'm just like, yo, get up. And if he
Yeah.
like stays down for a little bit, I'm like, he won't fake it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because he
you-
won't fake it.
Yeah, it doesn't work with a daughter.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I
yeah, I
mean?
imagine.
She locks in. She'll cry her eyes out and then peer up and then
Oh,
keep
man.
crying.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that.
Yeah.
I would start doing that just if I wanted ice cream.
Yeah.
Like, if
no.
I was her, I would be like, if I cry, they're gonna offer me ice cream, so that's gonna be the way that I do
Man,
this for
she
me.
might do that against him, too.
Yeah.
No, it's like I even do the slightest thing. It's balled up corner, crying, tears, and will not stop 30 minutes till I come back in there and say sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all she's looking for. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And then, can I have ice cream? You know?
Right, right.
This category is kids that are the very best. Little fakers. Take a look.
What's wrong?
I'm in prison. What do you mean what's wrong?
What's wrong?
Oh, man.
Just kidding. I'm 35.
Bring me a bottle.
I need a beer. Just kidding. I can walk now and talk.
Grown man. Let me out of here.
What's going on in here?
Maybe you can't see me if I be still. I'm asleep.
Nothing to see here but a baby sleeping.
You can tell not scared of mom, but definitely scared of dad.
Yeah.
Dad had to come in real quick.
He's like, oh, is that door opening? No,
Yeah.
no, I'm asleep.
It's so funny to know that when you're like 3 months old.
Yeah. Oh, man. She doesn't even cry long enough. She's not committed long enough. They must give in so quick normally.
Yeah.
She's like, why are you still over there?
That's what I'm saying. I love that he just keeps saying no, and then she tries to break down again and
Yeah.
look back up.
No sounds, no tears, just
No.
motion of
Just
crying.
squeezing.
Squeeze it. Trying to pinch herself. If I can get a tear out of here.
Here comes a tear. Ah, nothing.
Oh no, she's sleeping.
Sleeping.
Oh, sleeping and eating, huh?
My sleeping baby.
Dreaming of a better place.
Sleepy popcorn.
The most famous faker of all time.
Try.
He say,
I'm happy. We'll be right back with more Ridiculousness. Magic, we know it's hard, okay? It's just the reality of it is. But the saddest part about magic is when someone sucks at it and they think they're good. You know what I mean? Where it's just like, let me show you this. And it's nothing. You know what I mean? And they have a special name for them in the magic community. They're called delusionists. Take a look. Oh, see me here. See me here. Ah, it's okay. As long as you only look at me from one angle. I'm half a man. Oh, okay. All right. What? I'm Facebook Living.
This dude's a hater, though. What are you doing, Tom?
Tommy, talking to my fans. I'm a magician. Okay.
What is that, a cucumber?
Oh, wow. This is quite remarkable. This man's oh, okay. All
That
right.
was so funny, too.
I mean, it got me. I'm like, damn, where's the string? Okay, JoJo, I understand that when you did an episode of MTV Cribs, that you did not want to do your real house, so you guys went out and found like a super nice house and faked it.
No, I didn't have a house, you know. I was 14 or 15, so my mom and I, we had an apartment. Like, we were still living pretty humbly, but the richest person in my family was my Uncle Scott. And so we went to his place in Cape Cod. I'm from Massachusetts, so he had a place in the Cape, so we were like, let's shoot there. So I just brought like some of my stuff, I think some plaques and a few like mementos and stuff, but the rest of it was totally not mine.
Well, look, it's okay. Sometimes it works if you fake it till you make it. Take a look. Oh, man, I'm just a hard-working single dad.
You gotta get up, fam. It's my seat.
Okay. And like, what are you doing? Like, I want my seat back. You don't have a baby. I didn't ask you to get up. You got up. Never had an exchange.
He's pissed.
Okay. Hey. This is mine. Feed it.
Get up out of there. Get up out of there.
Da. Anyway, skirt. Oh, okay, goodbye. Man. How did they, like, what, are you just playing dead? Like, they just knocked you down, hadn't even got you? You look perfectly fine.
Bye. Goodbye.
Oh, there it is.
Sometimes it's like
You
that.
don't know them, girl. Can do anything to that drink. Don't
Very
trust
smart.
them.
Just poured it on your friend filming you.